What's up, what's up, what's up, my fellow Sagittarians? Welcome, guys. I hope you're having a beautifully, phenomenally blessed day. Thank you for joining me for a moment in Becky's House of Cards. Please like this video, share this video, subscribe to my channel down below, set that notification bell so you always know when the next video does go live. With that being said, today, guys, we are going down the rabbit hole with messages from Source. I don't actually know what is coming out, so we'll just get into it as we go. And then I do want to let you guys know that this does have an extended link to it down in the description box. So if you guys are interested in continuing the reading, check that out. Now, my extendeds are very in-depth. They usually range anywhere from about 40 minutes to an hour long, and they go very, very far into depth about whatever the topic is that comes out. So, and they have all been extremely juicy. So check that out. I hope that helps you guys out if you are interested. If not, I do just want to thank you for your most precious asset, your time. And I want to thank you to all of my OGs, my new Gs, and anybody that comes and spends time on these videos with me. It is a true honor and a pleasure, and my prayer is that they do find your heart in a way that reminds you to use your discernment and your intuition to take back your power and make the decisions so that you guys can go and live your best journey. So without further ado, we're going to get into it. Now, I am only going to use 2 oracle decks with you guys, and we'll get some messages from the ghetto bag. On the extended, however, I am going to be using my astrological cards. I'm not actually going to use those on any YouTube videos. That is something that is specific for those who choose to extend. And then I'm also going to bring out my dragon oracle over there as well. So, Source, what messages do you have for Sagittarius? What would you like to tell Sagittarius? What do they need to hear? What messages do you have for our Sagittarius friends at this time? What do they need to know? What do they need to hear? How can we help them out, Source? What messages do you have for Sagittarius? How can we help them out at this time? What do they need to know? How can we help them along their journey? Messages for Sagittarius. Thank you. Messages for Sagittarius at this time. What do you want to tell Sagittarius at this time, Source? What messages do you have for Sagittarius at this time? Oops, that was a weird one. Okay, what messages do you have for Sagittarius at this time, Source? Okay, thank you. Alright, Sag, let's see what's going on. Now, my rising's in Sag, so I love y'all. I love Sagittarius so much. Y'all are the life of the party. Okay, so we have the sun coming out in the reverse right off the bat. Okay, so I'm trying to get these so that they're across the board because my camera's crooked to my table, so. Right now you feel stuck. You feel stuck in a situation, like, when are things gonna come to light? Yeah. I'm feeling like you can't move forward, right? Like you're feeling like you can't move forward, like there's going to be something that's in the way if you try to move forward. Thank you, Source. Wow. Guys, what is up? You guys' readings have been kind of all over the board lately. So I think I'm connecting with a lot of different energies here. So yeah, okay. Here's the deal. So you feel stuck. I'm just going to say, look at all these mystery cards out here. Look, and then we have the King of Cups in the reverse on the bottom. Followed by the 7 of Coins and the Emperor. Look at that. So the deal is right now, you guys are really in a place of not wanting to give love. If you guys hear all that noise, it's my new dog, Angel. She's tore up this donut. It had stuffing in it, and I think she destroyed the stuffing and gave it a proper funeral, but she just can't let it go. So I'm just gonna let her be. But really what's going on here is that you guys feel stuck in a situation. It's like, I feel like something from the past came up. I feel like something from your past came back in, and it was like trying to so honestly, it's trying to pull you back. It's like trying to stop you from moving forward, which is why you're in this This is like refusal to give your emotions. This is your energy right now. Yes, it is Piscean energy, but here's the deal. It's like you're refusing to give your emotions and you're more concerned about your work. And this is beautiful energy because you're more concerned about connecting with the divine masculine within you. Being bold, being courageous. It's like, you know what? I tried to offer my emotions in the past and all that got me was hurt and pain and fear of the future. Right? So with the King of Cups coming out, this is why I feel like it's somebody from the past. Like this is an old connection is what I heard. And they're like, you're just kind of like same old song and dance. That's what I hear. It's like same old song and dance. And you're like, I'm done. Like I'm moving on for myself. I'm finding my own inner stability and I'm trying to be creative in my life and I'm trying to build something new for myself. And, you know, it's kind of like maybe before when this situation happened, this could be a person. It could be a career situation. It could be something, but whatever it is, it's something that this other party that's involved feels like you need to commit. Like there's this sense of, well, Sagittarius has to commit to me because they owe me that. Like it's definitely this weird energy of like owing somebody something for no reason, really. And it's like in the past, this person has shown you their true colors time and time again. Sort of the situation, maybe this is a job. The only reason why I say that this is a person is because we have the King of Cups and the Pope right here. And you're done. Like you're like looking at everything that happened in the past and it's like, you're like, I can't keep going backwards into this. Now, with the world in reverse, it's like not completing a cycle. So what is it that you can do to really close this out? Say no, right? Like that's something that's coming through really strong right now. Just say no. Like close out this old way of being. Close out this old way of not giving your emotions, right? You don't have to be in the King of Cups in reverse. You can still be the King of Cups in the upright and, you know, be bold and courageous and still set some boundaries and saying no. But there's like this energy of resistance that's coming through right now where it's like repeating energy. It's like, well, they kept doing this. They kept doing that. They kept doing this. They kept having this. And what Source is pointing out here, it's like you've come into a place of committing to yourself. And it's okay to tell people that. It's okay to be like, you know what? I'm committed to myself and my own journey, and I appreciate you coming back around. It means a lot to me. But at this time, I just don't see how this is benefiting me in this now moment. You know, maybe in the future we can take a little bit further look into it. But right now, I'm just going to have to politely decline, you know? Like being open with it in that way and being able to just say no in a polite manner and being honest as well. Like just telling them, you know what? I'm trying to find the best version of myself and I'm trying to come into alignment with my own journey and my own path. And right now, this commitment that you're asking for is just not serving me. And it doesn't mean that it won't in the future, but right now it's just that I have to find my own calling and I have to really focus on myself because right now you're very committed. You're committed to your journey and your future and what it is that you want to do moving forward. And people are going to admire you for that. And I feel like whatever this situation is that came back around I think that they're going to admire you for being able to say that too. And that's just you getting out of this King of Cups in the reverse, you know, being emotionally off put. Like this is like, I can't give you any love. Like I can't be kind. I can't be nice to you. I can't be, well, not nice. So nice and kindness are two different things. And I do have a video on my YouTube channel that talks about that, but it's like being kind and compassionate towards them while at the same time maintaining your own boundaries and realizing that that is what puts you in this masculine energy, right? You're masculine by trait because you're a fire sign. But this is like divine masculine energy coming in for you. This is like connecting with your own inner divine masculine, being like, regardless if you're a woman or a man, this is you being able to vocally express out loud that, look, I'm not in a place where I can give love. Like I'm just not in a place where I can commit to what it is that you're asking me to commit to. You know, with the 7 of Coins here is why for some of you guys, this could either be a love interest or it could be a business opportunity. But either way, you personally don't see the benefit in going to this. Like you're just kind of like, nope, like that's old news. And I want to leave it as old news because I don't want to get involved in that again. And your angels are trying to just help you find that balance of coming into inner peace and inner harmony and inner well-being. You know, you don't have to keep fighting things. It's like when the sun comes out in reverse, it's like fighting your higher self. Yeah, okay, so we've got communion coming out. So this talks about going outside and talking with animals to connect with source. You know, like this is, look at how this man is looking up at this eagle while the sun's in the background here. It's like the only two things that exist are him and this eagle, because source is speaking to this man through this eagle. There's a message here. And so it's like going out and maybe just being with nature and being with animals or being with spirit. You know, eagle definitely for me is a symbol of spirit, right? Because it's flying high above everything else. This is like you spreading your wings. Yeah. Like, what did I say? It's like completing a cycle. When you come into this and just really show like, you know what? Hey, I appreciate you coming back and offering me this, but I'm just really committed to myself. Right? It's like source is trying to tell you, it's like, you don't have to be mean. You don't have to like cut this person off or just disappear, ghost somebody. You know, on the journey, we've been ghosted so many times by so many people. I think it's easy for us to get into that energy and ghosting others. And source is saying in this energy, it's like, this is you needing to just say something so that you can complete the cycle. You know, if the world came out in the upright, it would say that this is a completion of a cycle. But with this coming out in your oracle, your guidance, saying source asking you to go ahead and complete the cycle. It may not be easy. It's like what I'm asking you to do might be difficult, right? But there's purpose for that. There's purpose for you just maintaining that integrity of self and showing yourself self-love. We have love, compassion. This doesn't come out very often, but this card talks about being in love with yourself, being compassionate and kind toward yourself, not beating yourself up because you wanted to come at this situation with old energy. That's understandable. I mean, even sources like that's understandable because of the way you were treated. Maybe you were ghosted by this situation, or maybe, you know, maybe what happened along the way was that things just turned sour and it was just like, it's easy for you to be like, no, I'm done. Like, I want to be the sour one here. But the sun is the 19 card, which is number 10, right? And then we have 5. So you begin with 10 and you end with 5. It's like, but your 10 isn't in the upright because you have to first change in order for this situation to complete. It doesn't mean that it's not ever going to come back around, but what it means is that you're setting up a new boundary. And in setting up a new boundary, you're allowing yourself to open up to a new way of being. And that's being honest and outgoing and forthright, right? Not being closed off. Like this, when I pick up this King of Cups, it's like this very closed off energy. Like, you want me to do what? I don't think so. We're not going to go down that road. Not today, son of a bitch. Like that's the energy that I'm getting. It's very like off. It's really off-putting. Marlene Dietrich coming out. She says, dress for yourself, not for a lover or occasion. So again, that self-love coming through here, saying it's time for you to really put yourself first above everything else. Like, don't think that this situation is going to keep giving to you, or, you know, and maybe it has changed. Who knows? I can't say that it has or it hasn't. This is like your energy coming through right now, right? It's like you're in this energy of not wanting to complete this cycle. It's like, oh, let me just keep the cycle going by just ghosting this person or ghosting this situation like they did to me. And source is asking you, like, in self-love and showing yourself compassion, can you still be your kind, caring self? Can you still be a loving person? Can you still be like, you know what? We had some rough patches in the past and I've moved on and I appreciate you coming back, but I've closed the door on this a long time ago and I'm done. You know? She says, once you've forgiven your lover, get them to reheat the sin. So again, some of you guys, this is somebody that's coming in, and I feel like out of all of this, not reheating the sin matters here. This is about you forgiving them, just letting them go, like letting them go with love and kindness and compassion, just knowing that they did the best that they could in that now moment with what they had. Regardless if it was good or bad, that doesn't matter. It's like they did the best that they could. And as a human, can you appreciate that they gave their best effort, even if it didn't feel like they were giving their best effort? That was the best that they had at that time. Can you appreciate that? And can you forgive them and say, you know what, it's just not meant to work out? It says it's a friend you call after hours that matter. Exactly. So there's people in your life right now that are truly for you. And they're there for you. And those are the ones that you can rely on in this time. And even if you don't want to talk to them about this situation, that's fine. You don't have to bring up this situation. It's just like, again, I feel like this is your guides and angels coming through saying, you know what? You talked to us in the darkest of darkest hours. And yet when it came to this situation, you didn't want to ask for our guidance. You just wanted to take it into your own hands. And can you ask for our guidance, right? We have this pink color coming through here again with the same love energy connecting to the heart chakra, right? It's about finding your truth and connecting with your heart through your truth and not being afraid. Like, it's interesting because you have a jaguar back here and you have a tiger back here. And that makes me think of intuition, connecting to your intuitive knowing. And, you know, like with source, like to become unconditional love is to act in a manner of just knowing that everything is as it's meant to be, even if it's not what we want it to be. Right? 15:55 on the clock. Then we have Laverne Cox coming out on the bottom. She says, no one is going to have pleasure on your behalf. Go out and claim yours now. Exactly. Like, it's like you waited for so long for this person to bring you happiness or the situation to bring you happiness, and it didn't. And then in the long run, you ended up realizing that it was on your shoulders anyway. It says, let them love you for who you really are. And I think that's the thing. It's like this person or the situation, they didn't see your value before, and now that you're beginning to love yourself, they're beginning to see your value. But that doesn't mean that that you have to entertain them anymore, right? It says, embrace those closest to you so your warmth and power make them strong like you. And again, that coming through, like, this is what your guides are doing to you. They're embracing you. They're trying to give you warmth. They're trying to give you power. And you guys may have some friends that you have in your life that are helping you along your journey, and just relying on those people instead. You know, like, don't fall into this trap of going back into this old energy while at the same time completing a cycle. How do you complete the cycle? By allowing yourself to be open-hearted. Thank you, sirs. We'll get some messages from the ghetto bag. Okay, one more. Oh, I guess they wanted two more. Okay, so what do we got going on here? I need time alone. And it's interesting that this came out because underneath the love compassion card, we have island solitude. And I feel like that's exactly what's going on here. It's like you need to spend time in solitude, and that's what you need to tell this person or this situation. It's like, you know, maybe I just need time to think, or I need time to assess what's going on. It's like, this is too soon, too much too soon for me. And I just, like, what you're asking, I can't give. Like, you want something more, and I don't. And I need to be with myself so that I can open up to who I am. Like, here you go. I am enough. Yeah, the situation in the past made you feel like you weren't enough. And I feel like that's the energy that you keep feeling right now in this now moment. It's like, I don't feel like I'm enough when I'm with this situation or this person. It makes me feel awful. And I need to let go. Something large looms near. Yeah, again, when you complete this cycle, something's going to happen. Like, you are ending a cycle, and it's like in ending that cycle, you allow yourself to open up and make space for something new. And that something new could be that once you embrace your King of Cups in the upright and just show up as that person, right? You have the choice. Sagittarius, you have the choice in every now moment to change your energy. You could be in the King of Cups in upright and very easily go to the King of Cups in reverse, and vice versa. Right? But it's like when you embrace this King of Cups in the upright, it's like being in control of your emotions and being like, I see you, I hear you, I know you're there, and I appreciate that, but I have to let you go. I have to let you go for myself, right? And that makes a difference for you. And that's what something large looms near. It's saying, it's like when you do that, it could alter this entire situation, and equally so, it could just open you up to something that's more of what you're looking for, that commitment, right? Complete the cycle. I can't with you guys. Look at this. Completion, the world, all about completion. Source coming through. End this cycle. End the cycle, Sag. End the cycle. You don't need to be in this situation anymore. You don't need to be dealing with this anymore. You don't need to be dealing with things that don't appreciate the wholeness of who you are. It's like, it's not that you don't love yourself. You obviously do. This is your energy over here. But right now, whatever it is that recently came to you has put you in this defensive mode. Like, you know what? F you. I'm not doing that. I'm not about that. I'm not about that life. And instead, it's like, that's fine, you know, to feel that way. That's fine, but you don't have to take it out on this situation. Like, you're looking with him up here, you're looking back at this situation like, that's the problem. This is the problem. But this isn't the problem. This is just something that you need to complete so that you can end it and not have to deal with it anymore. Once you complete this cycle, you're not going to deal with situations like this anymore. Because you're going to be in your King of Cups, and you're going to realize that if a situation like that does arise, that you have the power to close the door. You're not a yes person anymore. You're not. And that's a beautiful place to come from. Okay, so I'm going to extend this. I want to find out a little bit more about this situation. And then I just want to find out what's going to come up when you guys complete the cycle, because I know that you guys are going to complete this cycle. So if you guys are interested, check out the link down below. It will be there. Again, my extendeds go really far into depth. They're anywhere from 40 minutes to an hour long. So I know it's a lot of time, guys, but it is very, very informational, and there's a lot that comes through, and I just absolutely adore them. So if this is where we should part ways, though, thank you so very much for joining me here. If I see you guys on the extended, I'll meet you on over there. I'm going to leave it here. Love you guys so much. Please like this video, share this video, subscribe to my channel down below, set that notification bell so you always know when the next video does go live. And until next time, go forth boldly, my fellow Sagittarians, and courageously find creative ways to rise above in life, laughter, and love. Until we see each other next time. Mwah. Peace out. I love y'all. Bye.